To the Lab with Jordan Moore and John Jackson on Trojans Live.
Jordan Moore, John Jackson, and this segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Ronald Jones and Aca'Cedric Ware, the Texas two-step. I'm making that nickname happen, boys, no matter what anyone says. And you guys are there right now, in particular with Justin down. You guys right there at the top, and everyone relying on you. And we're talking, Ced, about how long this bye week was. I bet it was really long for you because after you have a career game, I got to imagine you were itching to get back out in the field.
Yeah, I was. I've been ready to get back out there, trying to get another 100-yard game.
What did that feel like to, you've had some good games this season, but to really break out and show what you can do?
Man, that felt great. I got my opportunity. I took advantage of it. It wasn't just me, though. It was because of the O-line. Those guys have been playing great. They've improved game after game, and I'm proud of those guys. It's because of them.
Ronald, my first question is going to come because every fan keeps asking me, why did you cut your hair? It's the first time that we had you on this year, so I have to go ahead and ask you that question first.
I think it was a decision that me and my mom came up with. She was tired of it. It was looking a mess. I couldn't find anybody to do it out here.
It was a superpower.
I
I
just
seen when
ended
you
up
lost
cutting
it.
Yeah.
Said you tell him to get it done?
Lost a little bit
He
of
had
swagger.
to.
I'm growing it out, though. I'm in
It was
the
a
process.
little scruffy in the front. You had to get rid of it.
Rojo, we had you guys on last year, and it was fun talking to you, but you were really thriving, and Ced was still sort of waiting in the wings. What's it like for you getting to watch him, now be sort of you're side by side with you and watching him thrive out there as well?
Oh, it's great. I always knew he could do it. We compete every day in practice, so us finally being out there getting the opportunity and we're making the most of it.
Said talk a little bit about your path because you haven't had to wait. You've got opportunities to play, but now you're really playing. Now everybody's relying on you to play and play well when you're in there. How, from a maturity standpoint, how has it sort of grown on you now to sort of accept the role that you're not just in there just to play part-time? Now you're relying on to produce.
Yeah, it's just all about being patient, waiting your turn. My dad always said, everything happens for a reason. God got you. You're not there for no reason, and just wait your turn. And I pray about it, and I just been waiting. And once I got my chance, I just shined with it.
Ronald, you obviously just blew up last year. Had an amazing season. It seemed like this year it was just sort of fits and starts, and now you're sort of starting to find your groove. But what's kicked in for you to help you find that rhythm?
I'm telling you, it's the dreads.
It might be some of that. I struggled with a little swagger, early on. I had a couple of injuries, a couple bumps and bruises. But I think I'm back now. Like Ced said, the O-line is improving every game, and Sam's getting better too. And he's a run threat now, so that helps our game. So I think we're all just thriving right now.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I was going to ask you guys. I mean, I know, Rojo, it's competition, obviously, trying to get, playing time.
Yes,
but
sir.
you guys are close friends. So
Yeah.
the relationship, I mean, is it complimentary in terms of, if you see Ced doing something wrong, like, hey, you have to do this. I mean, you guys on each other. And,
Oh, yeah,
you
most
know,
definitely.
You gotta
And
be on each other.
every day in meetings, if he take the wrong step, it could be by 45 degrees or whatever. I'm going to say something, and
Okay.
T-Rob going to call him out for it.
Yeah, like all the time. Like if he do something wrong, I just laugh a little bit, chuckle, just to get in his head. T-Rob will call him out. Yeah.
And the old guy in the room is Justin Davis, and he was having a fantastic season, obviously, before he went down. What have you guys learned from him and having that senior who's been in your shoes before?
Learning from Justin Davis, he taught me how to prepare. To prepare for each game. Take care of my body. And he's really been like a big brother to us, and we love that guy. We can't wait for him to come back.
Yeah, same. He's my hotel roommate, so like he cuts the TV off at a certain time. He makes sure I do my tests every day or the day before the game, things like that. So, and then if I'm ever confused, I'll just go to him, because he can break it down, like for real.
Ced,
He knows his stuff.
what's been the toughest adjustment? I mean, I know, since high school you guys can run the ball. I get that 100%. But what's been the toughest adjustment to playing college running back?
Man, actually knowing what you actually having to read the blocks.
Not just run around, guys.
Run it, in high school we could just run
circles.
Just run circles. Now you gotta actually know how to read stuff. Like
That-
what? Where that come from?
Pass blocking too, you got to read the safeties. I wasn't doing anything like that. And catching the ball, I'm still struggling.
You have
with
to
that.
block now.
Yeah,
That's one thing. The coach used to let you off on blocking.
yeah, I was just a decoy now. I gotta actually hit somebody.
Well, it was cool this year. I mean, obviously the result was not what you guys wanted, but was it cool for you guys to be able to go home and play in Texas in that incredible stadium in front of friends and family? What was that like?
It was great. It was like 30, 40 of my people there. They rooted me on all in one spot. It was great. I got to see those guys after the game, and it felt great.
How many people you have there, Ronald?
About 10 or 12.
Oh, that's not. It was topping you.
Yeah, and to go along with that said, I mean, Rojo, you were in the rotation with, Justin, you were in the rotation first and second. But wasn't it pretty cool that, Coach Helton, I mean, he was going to play you no matter what, but he gave you, extra playing time in that game just because you were going back home?
Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that, man. I got in there, had to put on for my family like I did back in the day, in the high school days. And
We weren't getting beat so bad, somebody would have talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great.
Yeah.
You guys like weekday games? What do you think of this Thursday night football?
It kind of messes up your whole schedule, but I think it's good because you get the weekend off. So
yeah, we get that weekend off.
The weekend's Halloween too. What are we going as, guys? What's the costume?
I'm thinking about dressing up as a Joker.
The Batman, old school Batman.
Nah, the new Joker and Suicide Squad.
I didn't see that movie. That movie kind of bombed. I don't know what to tell you. I think you might be the only one that saw that movie. No one's gonna get your costume.
It was a good movie.
I don't even know.
Ronald, what are we going as? You should throw the dreadlocks back on.
I might
Just go as yourself. Is it?
2015. I still have them. Don't think I'm weird. I still have the dreads in the bag at home.
He got the dreads in the bag at home with his dresser. He said he's gonna reattach them.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Go with 2015.
You might just help him, give him a swagger back.
Well, we thank you, boys, as always. It's an annual tradition now. We'll have you again, of course, next year and watch these two guys chance to run wild on Thursday night. Looking forward to it. Forget 2 points for safety. Try up to 20% with the Allstate Distinguished Driver Discount. Safe drivers can instantly save up to 20% on car insurance just for having a clean driving record. That's on top of other discounts. Call one of 410 Los Angeles area Allstate agents today. One duo to another. A new USC women's basketball duo is next on Trojans Live.